This is Drew with Boomer Music Company, your band and orchestra experts since 1976.
Right. That one's bright all the way around, I feel. Yeah.
So Bob, what are you looking for when you're trying out an instrument like this?
I'm looking for a sound that I enjoy under my ear with the instrument that close. A sound that I can, all the way across the instrument has an evenness to it. That's no one string is going to speak louder or softer than the other ones. It has some bit of complexity to it, that it isn't just going to throw me off my game really quickly. It's just going to have some depth to it, some complexity. So that instrument has a brightness to it, which is kind of hard to handle if you're going to be having a long practice session. So.
Yeah.
It's like super resonant under the ear.
Yeah,
I don't know
really.
how it sounds out there.
It is definitely resonant out here too.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I also like a warmth to the sound.
Yeah.
So an evenness, a warmth. You can hear the brightness in that, right? On the high strings. How it's very ringy.
Yeah.
Or two strings, right?
So what's the process that we're doing right now?
We are trying to figure out which instruments in which category of price might be right for a particular student or teacher or young community member who would find that instrument perfect for them.
Sure.
So by starting this process now, we're getting a head start on that so we can kind of direct them based on what they're looking for. Are you looking for bright or dark, complex or clear? And see if we can get them a head start by just doing our homework.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got in a bunch of new stuff that we're not all familiar with yet. So we've got our three string experts, all of your violin players actually.
Yeah.
And so going through and playing every single instrument and learning their characteristics is going to help you to be able to recommend better to people when they come in for the event.
Absolutely.
As to what is going to meet their needs.
Yeah. We just don't want to be guessing when they have the customers here. We want to just more immediately point them to the instrument that we think might best suit their needs.
And of course
their
they're going to
price
try
level.
it out, and then their family or
Yes.
teacher is going to weigh in on it as well, because
Right.
how it sounds under your chin versus across the room is going to be different,
Right.
which is why you're handing them all around.
Absolutely. And really you need a combination of both. It needs to sound good under your chin, needs to sound good as you're playing it and practicing, and across the room, and in if you're taking a private lesson there as well. But we'll also be there for the process to help them find that best instrument. It's not about what's the most expensive instrument, that's going to be the best. That's not always the case. It always needs to be the instrument that fits the person the best.
Sure.
And I've always said the instrument chooses the person.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Harry Potter 1 moment, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need help with instruments, repairs, sheet music, or anything band or orchestra, reach out to us at boomermusiccompany.com. And if you like what you hear, do me a favor and tell a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and subscribe to our e-newsletter so you will never miss another video or podcast. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company. Thank you for listening.